Alright guys, you ready for this? Oh my god, people keep asking us.
Yeah, we get this question a lot in the comments and people DMing on Instagram and stuff like, should I go pro? Like, people don't want to take that because it's a big leap of faith or whatever. They have all these responsibilities, you know, it's a big risk to go professional as a poker player, I think.
Yeah, like I've asked it many times and let's just talk about it. So let's start with our backstory. How did you start playing poker, and when did you ask yourself this question the first time?
Well, I started in 2004, so that's a long time ago. But then I played like on a serious hobby level for many years. Like I was studying a lot, I was playing a lot, but I was also going to school. I was only 16 when I started, right?
Oh, so we actually have it really similar. Because I was 15 and a half when I started. Because of my mate, he wanted to make some money off me, and he got me hooked as well.
Yeah, I guess that was my mate's plan as well, because we were playing in a Warcraft 3 clan together, and he was like, dude, you should get into poker, you can make money, blah blah blah. So he like sent me 50 USD on some poker sites, and I started playing like micro stakes there, playing free rolls and playing with friends and stuff. But I guess like I went pro. I played like semi-pro or pro a little bit, like back in early 2000s. I don't know, like I was far ahead of the curve, but I was super lazy, no ambition. I was just like mostly playing World of Warcraft, partying, just playing poker to pay rent and for trips and stuff, you know. So I think this is like the first time I can say that I'm playing pro. Now like I'm taking it pretty seriously and whatever.
So you mean like last couple of years, or?
Yeah. So 2 years ago I had, or 3 years ago I just finished my master's degree. I got a job in a Norwegian brewery, which is like pretty good job, like relevant to my field. My degree is in brewing science. So I got this job in a brewery. I was planning to climb the corporate ladder and fucking make, yeah, become like a serious person for the first time in my life. Then I worked for like 1 year and I was like, nah, serious person is not for me. So basically ended a 4-year-long relationship, quit my job, and moved to Malta to play pro.
Yeah, so it's actually pretty funny because everything's the same. Yeah. So weird, because I guess I could consider myself pro for the last 3 years as well, and before that exactly the same, like semi, fucking taking it really easy, kind of lazy, just not doing anything else as well. So that's kind of funky.
But now you've been playing pro for 3 years, right? Have you been living in Estonia for all this time?
No, I actually haven't. I moved to Tallinn. We moved to Tallinn.
We moved together.
Time. Yeah.
So before this, you were living in Tartu and playing pro there?
Yeah. I was part of a stable for 1 year, and that's where a big change came for me. And actually, that should be the next topic for us. So I would like to get some coffee and let's continue the chat over there.
Let's do it.
So during the stable times, it wasn't anymore asking questions, and I was finally seeing it becoming true, and we were finally taking steps. And steps is actually what we should be talking about next.
Yeah, what steps to take, and also like what risks there are, what things people should consider before going pro. Like there are a lot of, like if you have a family, you have like different responsibilities in life. It depends what part of life you're in. But right now we have to go actually because we're playing the TV table at Cash Game Festival Bratislava, where we're at, the surroundings. So yeah, I guess we'll get on that part tomorrow.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Let's get the cards in there.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright guys, we got rid of ESPEN because he's busy, man. I got Yunus here, really awesome dude. Edkas as well, Cash Game Festival, one of the heroes. And as I said, we're gonna talk about, should we fucking go pro or should we not? These boys know a lot about it, so let's go grab some sushi and talk about it.
I can make it real quick. Hello, my name is Edgars. I'm a professional poker player for quite some time now. And if you have to ask if you should go pro, then you probably should.
I'm Yunus. I'm a professional poker player based in London. I play live cash games.
Oh, I probably should have mentioned, yeah, I play online cash games. Sometimes live, but mostly I focus on online.
Okay guys, like going pro myself I think sounds cooler than it actually is. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, it's the coolest thing I think I could like do in this period of my life. But first of all, it's the nerdiest activity there is. If you don't like strategy games like chess, if you don't like thinking analytically and mathematically about things, then just don't bother. Enjoy playing poker. It's a great game. It's a great way to have fun with friends. But for you, like, to take that seriously, if you don't like the mathematical side of it. Apart from that, like, it also requires you to have like an insanely disciplined lifestyle, because you need to, like, okay, poker is a sport, and you need to be performing day after day, hour after hour. If you're not performing well compared to other activities, not only you don't get paid, but you lose money in terms of expectation and bad decisions. So you just like need to try to always be at the top of your like physical and mental form. And for the money you can make, which, you know, it can be decent, you can make a decent living, especially in your like 20s and 30s, I guess. For the money you can make, I don't think it's like your best bet for a long-term career. We are all exposed to like TV stars like, I don't know, Antonio Esfandiari, Sam Trick, and other people that just like being some huge scorers, have been in the industry for like tens of years. And a few of them, you know, made millions with that, but that's... Edgar, how is it called? Like that bias in which there's like the survivor bias, something like that? Like we only see the few players. Yeah, there's like this bias for which like we only see the few players that really make it, but we don't see like the rest of the pool.
You don't see the bad side, I mean, because all you see on TV is like this big tournament winner, big cash game crusher. Nobody shows like Johnny from Newcastle who went to play the tournament, busted second hand, and that's it for him. Or the guy who goes to his local cash game, thinks he's good and just unlucky and keeps losing for 5 years straight.
Yeah, and he just like fucking like, I've seen so many people just go broke so quickly with thinking like, oh, I'm gonna be the poker player from now because I had 3 winning sessions and I made 1,000 euros. So like,
that's also a big problem in poker, that people they have great stars, they win a couple of sessions and they think, yes, I'm for sure winner, I'm crushing this game. And then when the losing sessions come, they're like, nah, that is variance. If I'm losing, that's variance. When I'm winning, that's because I'm a good player. And that's something that people should consider, that it's hard to really assess if you're good. And people hate admitting that they're not good enough.
This is like a risk taker's life, you know what I mean? It's like, if you like taking risks, if you like don't having anything, how do you say, like secure and stuff, you know, like always being like exposed to anything new that happens, then, oh, that sounds beautiful food. That's
some perks of being a professional poker player. You can eat dinner whenever you want.
Yeah, guys, this is one of the pros of being a poker player. You can do whatever how you want.
Thanks.
Boys are hungry, me as well, so we're gonna dig into some food and hopefully we find ESPEN as well. And thanks a lot for these 2 legends behind me. Alright, it's getting dark and I'm so, well, this guy's in a really big hurry because he doesn't want to be a bad guy, he doesn't want to be late. But yeah, we're in front of Bangkok Casino and time to play some 5 PLO. So let's get into the action and hopefully, oh shit, it's dark. Hopefully we get some good hand histories for you guys. Later! Okay, there's 2 drunk guys. They're having a lot of fun. I'm guessing they're deciding on if they should go pro or not, but that's not us to decide. So guys, I hope you did really enjoy this episode, because it's a tough question to ask yourself. Like, there's a lot of risks involved, and I hope you got some of them answered. But really, it's really up to you, because it's a tough one. Next episode though, it's gonna be all about UnibetPoker, UK tour, and another thing. Definitely check out UnibetPoker on Instagram, because I've heard, keep it a secret, he's giving away Unibet Open satellite tickets, so that's a good deal right there. I would jump on that, so check it out over there. And yeah, shout out!